Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Fife and Flow. If you haven't been here before, welcome. My name is Danica Fife, and today we're gonna be riding the Wire Peak e-bike.
Okay, let's look into the Wire Peak. I have the Elite build from Fezzari. It comes with a Shimano E8000 motor with a 504 watt battery. I have NX cassette and shifting along with 27.5 plus wheels with some Schwalbe eddy currents on. And for suspension, I have a 150mm travel RockShox Yari, and in the rear I have 140mm travel with the RockShox Deluxe. You can see some different power settings. You can change it with this lever going up or down. You can go from eco, trail, to boost, depending on how much power you want. Some geo numbers for you. We have a head tube angle of 66 degrees and a seat tube angle of 76. The brakes that come on this build are SRAM Guide RS 4 pistons and with 200mm rotors. The dropper post is X-Fusion Manic internal, and the weight of my bike is 54.2 pounds.
I am talking right now while in my car because it's actually pouring rain outside, and I am still gonna go riding, but I didn't want to do my filming about talking about the bike outside while getting rained on while it's cold. One thing we all want to know is how well it goes uphill. So this e-bike is amazingly powerful. It handles pretty well over some chunky terrain. I took it to my campus, Western Washington University, and I climbed some stairs and I was amazed how well it performed.
Before taking the e-bike out on a trail, I took it to campus to really get a feel for how powerful it was and how well it handled. I was impressed with how the bike handled uphill and around corners. The weight didn't really seem to be an issue for me, especially with the extra power. I decided to take the bike to a nearby ORV park to try riding some single track uphill technical terrain. Overall, I was pretty impressed with the bike. I thought it was a pretty good climber. My short time with my experience on the e-bike has taught me that you just have to keep pedaling in order to get that power assist to help you get up the hill. With having so much power coming from the rear end, you really have to weight the back wheel so you're not spinning out due to the excessive power.
Another important topic to touch on, cornering. With this bike being heavier than a normal mountain bike, but the weight is distributed lower, so you have a lower center of mass. Cornering is really interesting with this bike, and I actually prefer it just because the center of mass is so low, you feel so stable when you hit a corner. And I'm a pretty light rider, and so I kind of do enjoy having the mass so I can push into a corner and I really feel like I have grip and I can accelerate out of it.
Again, with the bike being a lot heavier than your average mountain bike, you do have to give a little bit more oomph in order to corner. Cornering on technical terrain on this bike was pretty fun, especially with the 27.5 plus tires. You just had so much traction with the weight of the bike that you really were pretty comfortable and confident.
Okay, so another topic I want to touch on is playfulness of the bike. Obviously, with this bike being a little bit heavier, it is planted to the ground. But I was pleasantly surprised how I wasn't really expecting it to feel like a mountain bike. I know that's kind of weird to think, but I was just thinking, oh, this is going to be a tank. It's going to feel so weird on the downhill, but it still felt like a bike. It did feel different how the center of mass was so low, and you obviously aren't going to be bunny hopping it over all the terrain, and you're not going to have as much of a playful ride, but I was able to go off some jumps and some drops, and I wasn't scared that I was holding a heavier bike.
The Fezzari Wire Peak e-bike is a super capable bike. I've really enjoyed it riding it the last couple weeks. The Geo is really set up for the type of riding that I like to do, and overall I've enjoyed the whole experience on it. If anyone has any questions about the Wire Peak, please comment below. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.